Hello internet, hello Sam, and welcome back to After Campfire, where we answer questions, but this time it's more than normal, I guess, because weird things are happening with the question asking. Because Sam didn't ask a question and then he did, or whatever, and then I didn't ask a question, then I asked like 3 or 2, I think it was 2. So we are here, and I have to answer questions. So Henry's Diary of How to Adult. Things are going bueno. I feel like stuff at work is good. I just finished a lot of like the stuff that was the most stress. So although I have like tight deadlines and stuff to meet for the upcoming few months, like it should be way more manageable, which is excellent. And that's good. And this weekend I have done a lot of cleaning and preparation and stuff because Calvin will be staying over this week. Because he is doing a like spring break summer camp, camp thing. But so I like just got a whole bunch of new towels and new blankets and new like just lots of things. Did so many cleaning up projects that I have been meaning to do. So I am so much more adulted right now. What is that? I don't know. But yeah. On to questions. I asked Sam, one of them was just like, what are your thoughts on procrastination? Which is funny since like, I made my video early and then he's like, I'm gonna do that too. And then he ended up doing it late. But I don't really remember what I was procrastinating from when I was talking about, and when I asked him that question. But I agree kind of with what Sam was saying, where it's like kind of just like more a natural process. And as long as you like are procrastinating when you know you can still get things done, then it's okay. But you do need to understand yourself and how you procrastinate, or else it's going to be a problem. So like for me, I know as far as when I'm doing work, I tend to fall behind. I mean, I don't fall behind necessarily, but like I sometimes will just like let myself be like, screw it, I don't care, I'm not doing any work today. And I'll procrastinate and just do way more on a certain day. Sometimes I'll work really late because of that. And just because I kind of know my flow, and I feel like in college I really figured that out, which is sometimes you got to do the work when you feel like doing the work. It's unfortunate though when you're working a real adult life job, because every now and then you'll feel like not doing work for a week. And I really wish I could just be like, I'm not gonna work this week, bye. I would honestly probably be more productive if I did, but people don't like when you do that. And as for the other question, which was like, what are some of your favorite group chats? And I know Sam mentioned Welcome to Hell. He mentioned, I was still sad about that group chat with like Alicia and Rebecca and them, because like, and you, Sam, because like, I want to be included. And like, I just remember like the last time I visited, there was some weird thing we tried to schedule and I had no idea. Like, it was New Year's. I didn't know if New Year's was even happening because you guys were doing it in your own little separate chat and it was rude. But yeah, no, I feel like I have to go for the Core 4 chat, even though it has been kind of inactive. It always has a special place in my heart. I think Quote of the Day and Welcome to Hell are two of the weirdest existences, especially Quote of the Day. Because like, I was never particularly close to Carly other than like, yeah, we went to circus together, we're chill. But like, the fact that we've had an ongoing group chat for years and years and years and years and years. And I don't know very much about her life. Like, I didn't know she's been like living with this guy that she's been dating for like 4 years or something. Like, oh. And until like a few days ago when we were using the Quote of the Day chats. It's very weird that chat exists, which makes me very much enjoy it. So Sam, he asked me a funny question, basically, because he asked a question, which is like, what kind of D&D character would you make? Because he's been watching or listening to one of those D&D podcasts or YouTube channels. I don't really know what it is. I don't follow any of those because I like to play these games. I haven't been playing D&D at all lately, but I played growing up a lot. And I've, over time, just played lots of different types of characters, and I used to, like, just design characters in my spare time, or, I was working on an avatar, like, themed bender class, like, I was making benders of each type and type. I did not know how to do the numbers for that. My classes were so broken, but it's fine. and I have played many characters. So for me, like my first one ever when I was like 12 or 13 was a rogue. Then I played a druid. The most notable one aside from those was Vost, the sorcerer I played when I was playing with like one of my elementary school best friends before I moved to Seattle after college. So like those are the ones that stand out to me the most. But I've also like played fighters and like ranger, and the ones I really want to make the next time I ever play is I really want to focus on the archetypes that I haven't done before. So I am so combat oriented usually, and I really want to try being support oriented. So the kind of person, and I play very outgoing, like bombastic characters and ones that are like cool and edgy. I want to try playing a paladin or a cleric, probably, who is like stoic and reserved and like truly like true to their faith, because it's a role-playing game. It is not how you are for real. Some of the characters I've played are like me and some are not, but like I want to play a healer, because yeah, as far as supports go, I can play a bard. I don't want to play a bard. That's not my vibe. I'm also curious about going back to a rogue, because I don't think I've ever played I played a rogue again with like friends online, but I just feel like a healer is this one corner of the world I've never touched. Like I've had melee fighters, I've had magic fighters, I've had stealthy fighters. I've never had healing. I've never had support other than like, oh, a sorcerer who knows haste because haste is broken. So yeah, I want to be like a stoic, lawful good cleric or paladin. Not because that's my ideal kind of playstyle. It's just because it's the playstyle I really should try. I just haven't played any role-playing games in a while. Okay, so I guess Sam, here's your question. When you play role-playing games or when you're playing board games, do you feel like you are yourself, or do you feel like you're getting into character? Like into a character that is clearly not you? Like, do you feel like you're just like expressing your personality through like how you are playing? Like, I'm just like if I was in this world, or like, do you really try to create a new persona for the game? Enjoy, and you should play some actual D&D instead of just watching it or whatever. Bye!